I'm LaurenDoesVideos and I'm really bad at throwing things away, which means that I accumulate a lot of stuff. So sometimes I just have to bite the bullet and do a massive clean out and get rid of all this stuff I don't need. But when I do these clean outs, I'm always careful to make sure that the things that I throw away don't get wasted. So I usually send them to a charity shop so they'll still get used. Someone else will buy them and love them as much as I did. So what I thought I'd do today was I would do a bit of an anti-haul, show you some of the things that I am getting rid of. I guess I'm just showing you stuff I don't want to wear anymore. Okay, so I'm not purposefully separating anything into a category, but the first three things all fit as one category. So this is my button-up shirts. My first one is this lovely pink, blue and sparkly checkered shirt. Very Vogue. I have never actually worn this. I bought it ages ago when I was getting some headshots done. They wanted some McLeod's Daughters styled headshots, and this was apparently what I thought the McLeod's Daughters wore. And since I only had to get this one for a headshot, it wasn't something that I thought I would ever wear. It's just from Kmart. I wasn't going to spend a lot of money on that. Second is this really, really cute spotted button-up that actually has a mullet skirt at the bottom, which I thought was super cute. And I wish I could still wear this, but unfortunately I have really big boobs and that doesn't really work well for this kind of shirt. I have actually worn this in a video before. You can see it there. Doesn't it look cute? And this shirt is from Paper Scissors, which I love. I think they're a great little store. I'm really glad they're more and more popular these days. I don't quite understand why I thought this shirt would be a good idea. It's very bright and quite... what's the word I would use to describe this shirt? Gaudy, I suppose. I mean, the material would probably be a lot cuter if it wasn't quite as bright. I do like the satin collar. I think that's very cute. And then it's got these little tags on the shoulders, and I don't really like those. Again, this one I have worn in a video. That's what it looked like. It is a lot brighter in real life than it shows up on camera, but it makes for a really good Queen of Hearts costume. And this shirt is from Romwe, which is not a brand that I know. Hannah bought it on an online store, so, you know, it could have been a lot worse for something bought online. Following on with the theme of things I've worn in my videos, I have got this shirt here, which I think this will be worn in a video that is coming out soon. So this is from Dottie, which is a very, very cute store, but everything is very expensive. What I really, really love about this shirt, not only is the material really, really soft and just a really pretty pattern, it also has this little, I don't know if that's going to show up on camera, but it's got these little stripes down the front. Some little straight darts that are very, very cute and nice and slimming, which is what I always look for in my shirts. My next item of clothing is because I am a singing teacher and I am probably the cheesiest person in the world, and I used to wear this to work all the time, and it is a dress with music notes all over it. Now I actually have a couple of dresses in this style. It's just an A-line dress, and a couple of years ago I was obsessed with dresses like this. It's all I would wear. So this one I got at a small boutique store near where I live. The brand is Sunny Girl. I'm not sure what the store is called actually, that's great. But I really, really like these A-line dresses, and I have another one here, which is pretty much the exact same dress, but this one's from Valley Girl, and it's in a different material. This was not colors I would ever consider putting myself in, but I did quite like it, and I really, really enjoyed the little gathering that it has around the neck. I think that's really, really cute, but though I used to wear this style a lot maybe 2 years ago, it doesn't really suit me anymore, so I'm saying goodbye to those two. The next dress I ummed and ahed over whether I was going to get rid of it. I bought it in 2012 when I was in New York City, and anything that I bought in New York City, because I love that trip so much, I never want to throw it away. And it's this really cute green, and it's got these little, I'm not even sure what they're meant to be, but at first I thought they were cherries, but now I'm not so sure. It's just a cute little fruity pattern. I'm not sure what fruit it's meant to be, but it just makes me think of fruit, so I assume it's a fruit. And it's got this beautiful little tie up the front. I would say it kind of looked like an air hostess uniform. One of the main reasons why I'm getting rid of this one, despite the fact that it's in the color I really like and a style I really, really like, is that the buttons up the front never did up. They never fit properly, and I used to just hide it with the bow, and you know, I can't live with that much deceit in my life anymore. I need to be more honest about what clothes fit me. I think that's the case with a lot of these clothes, is I bought them thinking, yeah, they'll fit at some point, and they don't. Next up is polka dots. I love polka dots. I love anything with dots on it. I love anything with over-the-top patterns and stripes. This I bought from Kmart, and I'm pretty sure I was still in high school. It's quite old, which is why I think it's time to get rid of it. I love this dress, and I used to wear it all the time to performances and to workshops and stuff, but I haven't worn it in years, and sometimes even if you love something, you have to let it go and let someone else love it, because someone will love this dress and actually wear it out, and it deserves to be worn out because it's really cute. It's got these beautiful little ruffles at the front, and it's taken in at the waist, and it's a really soft, flowy material, perfect for spinning around and looking really adorable. Moving on. Now, this dress I bought when I was still in high school, and it used to be bright red. One of the things I liked about this dress was how the stripes get bigger and bigger towards the end. I actually found that was really good in kind of slimming yourself, which is the goal with everything I wear. It's also got this little elastic section at the back, so no matter what, it's gonna fit. But it's just so faded, and I can't rock that beachy faded, I've spent all my time in the sun in my clothes, so they're all sun bleached sort of thing. This one, again, was from Valley Girl. Now this, I'm not going to show you the front because it's got a logo on it, but this was an old work shirt of mine, which is the most ridiculously sized work shirt ever. This is a small. That's a small. Good. So I'm going to get rid of that one. I don't know what the policy is with getting rid of work shirts with secondhand stores. I mean, would people buy work shirts? Maybe if they were cutting them up for something, or, you know, doing a comedy skit where they need to look like they were working at McDonald's or something, but yeah, I don't know. Continuing on with the theme of dresses I've only ever worn once in my life, this space age looking thing. When I originally bought this dress, it did not have this little silver patch. It was actually completely bare, that little triangle, and it was meant to be, you know, a little bit cheeky. But again, I have big boobs, so that was not going to work out well for me. I actually bought this for a New Year's Eve party last year, and what the theme was it was a house of about 6 people, and you came dressed in a certain colour depending on which of the housemates had invited you. And I had 2 friends that lived in the house. One was red, one was silver, so I wore this with silver shoes and silver accessories to try and match both. So I thought that was cute, but again, it's very space agey, and I've never worn it since. It's not really my sort of style. Maybe I would wear it at a Christmas performance, but whatever. So the first shirt I bought was for some headshots. This one I bought for a certain role in a show. I didn't have this role. No one was auditioning for this role, but I knew one day I would audition for the role, so I wanted to be ready. And it still has a tag on it from Lifeline, which was the secondhand store that I bought it from. And I bought this because I wanted to audition for Legally Blonde, the musical, and I wanted something obnoxiously pink. And it is obnoxiously pink, and it has this really cute crossover and these frills around the neck, which I thought was really, really beautiful. And it's got slightly puffy sleeves because Elle Woods, everything's got to be a little bit princessy, so you need some puffy sleeves. But of course, I have not auditioned for Legally Blonde in the 3 years that I've had it sitting in my wardrobe. So goodbye. Now, I mentioned that I bought some clothes that didn't fit me properly and that I kept telling myself, yeah, they'll fit one day, they'll fit one day. Well, this, I knew it didn't fit when I bought it. I purposefully bought a dress that was too small as an incentive to help me lose weight. And this is the dress. I really, really love this material. It's very soft, and it almost makes me think of some fairy picture books that I had when I was a little girl, in that they kind of look like they're painted with watercolors and love. Oh, I wish they had had one a little bit bigger in the store, so I wouldn't have bought one as a weight loss incentive. I would have just bought one to wear. But this is another thing that I have worn in a video before. When I filmed the video, that was the only time I have ever worn this. It's this little yellow cardigan. Now, I have cardigans like this. I've got 2 in black and 1 in white that I wear all the time, mainly when I'm teaching ballet. But this one I just never really found a use for. I think pale yellow on blonde hair doesn't really work. And I also think it's just a little bit too frilly. It's got these little Duvenakis along the front. I think it's just a little bit too over the top for me. This is another item that I've had to be a bit real with myself about. There's been a couple of times when I've done clean outs and I've thought I'm gonna throw this away, but then I keep thinking, no, it's so cute, it's so cute. It's a little bit military, and it makes me feel like my life is put together when I wear this jacket, even though it's missing 2 buttons, and it was really cheap. It was from Tempt, which is not a particularly expensive store. It's got padded shoulders, but not like obnoxious 80s shoulders, and it just was a really, really cute jacket, but again, didn't quite fit me, was a little bit too small, and I also broke the clasp to do it up. It's going in there. Alright, now we get on to our formal wear section. As I've mentioned in a lot of videos, I do a lot of performing, and when I was a teenager I used to compete in a lot of competitions, and that meant sometimes you had to dress up and look really fancy. So these are a couple of, I suppose, gowns? Yeah, I call them gowns, that I used to perform in that just don't really suit me anymore. This one is Miss Anne. That's the brand, and I bought it at a shop called Guys and Dolls, and it's this really cute, I don't know if that, yeah, so it's this really cute halter neck, and it's just straight all the way down, nice and figure hugging. I really, really love all the beaded embellishments on this one. I don't love halter neck tops in general, but this kind of seemed to work. But now that I'm a little bit older, there isn't that many opportunities to perform wearing gowns, especially not one as tight-fitting as this one. So someone else will look beautiful at their high school prom or formal or whatever you want to call it. And lucky last today, I have this dress. So this dress is actually a mini dress. You can see just there's the hem, and over the top of the mini dress there's this really, really cute fine tulle. So it kind of gives the illusion that I'm classy, but at the same time, there's a bit of my leg. And I think the standout moment for this dress is the chain around the collar. I think that's really cute. You can take pieces of the chain out, you can add more in, and kind of customize it to be where you want. It's got a little peephole at the top, so you can still show a little bit of skin, even though we're looking quite conservative. And this is a really, really easy one to pair up with a belt. It's got a nice elastic gathered waist, so it's super comfortable and super easy to sing in. And it was a great performance dress, but it's not really my style anymore. That's it. So all of these things are going to be donated to Vinnie's, which is a charity shop in my area. And hopefully these clothes that don't find a lot of love in my house will find a lot of love somewhere else. I think that's what's really amazing about these charity shops and stuff, is that not only do all the proceeds raised go to helping people less fortunate, but it's also a great way to make sure clothes aren't wasted and things get their full use, even though we as humans kind of go through stuff really fast. What about you guys? Do you have to do these massive clean outs, or do you get rid of things as you go? And do you like the idea of giving things to charity shops? And which one do you think is probably the best? I'm asking a lot of questions today. I don't know why. Just write me an essay in the comments. Something. Speak to me. Okay, I hope you guys liked that video. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up. As always, feel free to subscribe. That'd be really cool of you. And I will see you for a new video next week. Bye!